Hey everybody. So I'm pre-recording this again. Hopefully it doesn't take as long to upload as it did last time. Um, Today for Holding Space Sunday, not a lot to talk about. I mean, definitely we're still sort of riding these energy waves. It's actually the last couple days have been a little bit quieter, so that was nice. Except then yesterday we had this like surprise in the middle of the night, like seven KP7 solar winds, and so I don't know if any of you were. Oh, like people have been reporting to me that they were up a lot, like waking up a lot or not able to sleep. I wasn't able to sleep till I couldn't even go to bed till like 3. I didn't even feel tired. And then I saw it come in and I was like, oh, that's so interesting. And we were forecasted in Calgary to maybe see some auroras, but it was just too cloudy, unfortunately. So, yeah. Other than that, we're just gonna do a chakra garden meditation tonight. It's just, again, working on balancing our chakras. Uh, like I always say, we're just working on ourselves. Um, that's the best we can do, and then we're in a better position to go help our community and things like that. So we'll just keep on with that trend and holding the space um, and yeah. Right now it's kind of I'm feeling kind of like in a nice, I don't want to say it's kind of a calm spot, right? It's just um think I can feel things are changing. Actually, it was really funny with that surprise solar winds that came in, was that in the middle of the afternoon when I was working and I was like right in the middle of a massage and I was feeling a little wonky and I started to get like really high pitch ringing in my ears, but like a high pitch that I hadn't heard before. And then and I said to myself, oh, like something must be coming in. And I was fully expecting to see a space weather alert on my phone, but it never came in until like I think it was 1 or 2 in the morning or something like that. Or yeah, maybe midnight. Anyway, it came in and nothing was expected because there wasn't a solar flare in the days leading up to it. It's been pretty quiet, except that the Schumann chart went off, which is the resonant frequency of Earth. So, um, yeah, we just never know what we're gonna get. But so that's why it's always my opinion. In my opinion, it's our it's good for us to be in a place of as much peace and centeredness and balance in all our energy fields, so that as these come in, they're not hitting us as harshly or causing us, I mean, they still come in and affect our body. And a lot of people are reporting a lot of physical pain, like actual, like in the joints and the hips and um, just, yeah, teeth pain. I got teeth pain the other day and, it was just, yeah, it's been bizarre to say the least. Anyway, so we're going to do some cards. I've picked all my fun, that's so bright over there, all the fun chakra kind of based cards, uh, just to see where we're at. And yeah, usually it's funny. I find when I do the cards, I pick the meditation first, and then the cards end up matching. One, oh, I don't know which one that was. I think it's that. Kind of disappeared on me there. Um, yeah, I mean, I haven't really spent any time to like looking at what's going on astrologically, or I know we're heading into, we've got another full moon coming up soon, and where is it? Yeah, full moon coming up soon. And we're getting close to heading into eclipse season, so there'll be a solar eclipse and then a lunar eclipse like 2 weeks later. That's always, in the last couple of years, been a tumultuous time of change, or particularly for me. So, what I do find right now is that it's like we're purging the last little bit of that dark, um, collective shadow material. A lot of people are getting challenged in their own life, with things coming up that you're like, I already dealt with this. Like, I know I dealt with this. Why is it back? And why is it tripping me up? And so, all I can say for that is, as hard as it is is we just got to ride it through, and I don't think we have to do that deep dark dive work anymore with it, but we do have to just kind of acknowledge it, and then and let it release. It's like when you purge, like when you're sick, you know, you don't have a choice. You're going to be sick to your stomach. You're going to be sick to your stomach, and until that comes out, it's you're not going to get better, and you definitely don't want to be holding things in. So, um, if you can, just rest and honor and respect whatever is moving through you, and just know that it, like proverbially is, this too shall pass. It's going to be fine. um, and just, yeah, really make sure it doesn't trip you up though, because I find a lot of people are getting tripped up, and they're feeling bad, like they're like, I didn't do the work and now I'm in trouble and here we are again. Um and it's just like, just let it purge out, and we'll feel better after that's all taken care of. Okay, so our first three cards, yeah, body and soul came up. So, and I always love this one too. It's like got your bright dragonflies and your, lotus, meaning awakening and higher connection. Um, so yeah, I'm just getting from this that, like, right now this is pure body and soul on this physical level. Lots of changes are happening that we don't necessarily see. You wouldn't see changes to your DNA if you could. I want to talk to you because that's really cool. Um, and so just, yeah, like we just need to put as much light and love back into the body and soul. Take care of your body and soul. That's a big one that's coming up, is like diet and exercise. And the big one though is, I think, is rest. Like we just don't give ourselves time to rest. I don't understand how to take a day off. Like I'm so terribly bad at it. I'm like, even if I like do nothing, or I in my head, like I'm like, oh, I should like do this, or I should be doing something, not just slothing around. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. And the next one is Wish Upon a Star. I just love the child in this card. Just so honestly heartfelt wish. Um, this is just reminding us that manifestation is at an all-time high. Um, Definitely not just be careful what you're wishing for, but start wishing. Like, what do you want to see? And I always go back to this, and it's um it's less about like wanting something material or physical, although those are, those may be things you need, money, that kind of stuff, abundance. Um, but it's like, where emotionally do we want to be? Like, what feelings do you want more of? Like, do you want more peace, calm, happiness? Start going for the emotion. Like, where do you want to be on that scale? Instead of like when our body is betraying us and all this stuff is going wrong and we're just feeling like garbage. And then we just keep saying, oh man, this sucks and I hate this and I feel like crap. And it's like, you're just going to keep getting the crap. And so even though we don't feel happy or feel joyful or peaceful, um, we have to ask for that. You still have to ask for it. So maybe in your wishes and prayers, this is for yourself too. This is not, I mean, the world, again, what we reflect in here reflects out there. So if we can get to a more peaceful state ourselves, it's going to be easier to start seeing that reflected out in the world. And the last one is an 11 card, and it's in perfect harmony. Yeah, it's just like it's time for us to sing our song and play our music, and uh, and just know that we're moving into this uh, energy of more harmony and more, um, let's just put it like there, it's that utopia thing, and it sounds like a far-fetched thing, especially when we're looking at things right now, but this is where we're going. It's happening. It's just, I think all of us expected it to just like there would be one event and then it would be like unicorns and rainbows. I have unicorns and rainbows, um, but it's not going to work like that. It is taking its time, but it has to take its time. I think it would be far too jarring if it just suddenly snapped on us. So, it is. This is all a process. I know everyone's sick of hearing that. I'm just like, I just want to get this done. Um, but just keep breathing, keep resting, keep taking care of yourself, keep, take care of others if you need to. But just realize we are getting there. We're going to use the chakra journey deck now. Um, mhm. Ooh, there's two. Okay. Okay. So the first one is what we're all doing right now is growth. So great card, heart chakra card. Um, keep going back into that heart center and just imbuing that sense of love throughout your body and allow yourself this time to grow. Like we are in this major growth period. And I think that's why it's so hard right now is that it is that like that caterpillar to a butterfly thing. It's like again, when the caterpillar goes into that stage where it's in the pupa and it gets it literally liquefies and then turns into a butterfly. And I remember reading some articles that there it's not a painless process for that being. There is a little degree of like major shift happening, to become liquid and then turn into another object. So just realize that like growth isn't necessarily, I don't want to say it's painful, but it's not the easiest of processes, right? Um, so again, the best way to like for us to grow a garden, which is nice that we're doing the Chakra Garden one, is to, nurture and care. So make sure the soil is good and make sure it's got lots of water and lots of light and same for our body and same for our soul. So, um, the service card is coming up. Uh, I always love this. It's like, um, yeah, it's just time. Like, I feel like a lot of us in real life, we might be in between jobs, we might not be doing a job we love. Um, but I think a higher calling is starting to come, and we're starting to feel that and see it. I've noticed a lot in my practice of massage that I'm actually doing more energy work the last couple weeks. So I can see that some shift is happening, and I'm being called into service in that way, which is amazing because that's what I've always wanted to do with my practice. So, um, and again, you don't have to do this as a job. Service can be to your community, just to your family, to your pets. Um, so if you're getting those nudges and those callings, um, definitely, start doing them. That's the best way to say it. Take action and be in service. And if you're not sure but you want to serve, like honestly, that's an abundance thing and an asking the universe. It's like you know, I think it's Wayne Dyer that used to say he would wake up every day and his first thing would be, how may I serve? You show me. I'm your instrument and I'm willing and ready to serve. And how can I do that? And then the opportunities will come in, right? Mysticism. I love this card. So it's just, yeah, it's also just us understanding that there is magic and mystical forces at work. And we're moving into an age where it's just going to become it's part of the norm. So you might also be finding that you maybe have some psychic like gifts coming online for yourself. Like you're like all of a sudden your intuition is really heightened and those sorts of things. And again, I think this is the new paradigm that we're moving into. So again, those can be scary at first, uh, but yeah, but who doesn't love magic? I love magic. So it's just maybe like doing a little bit more study uh, about intuitive gifts and things like that, or reading cards or however it works for you. But just know that we all have the ability and powers within us to start opening these doors. And the veil is like really thin. So, like I said, a lot of these gifts are coming online and stuff. And the last card is rejection. It kind of popped out at the end there. Um, I always read this card not so much as like as being rejected, but it's like that fear of rejection. So, and I think that relates back to this growth and this change that's coming is that you're going to have a million critics. And they're probably, if you start spouting off things about magic and energy, they're just going to be like, yep, she's lost it. They've lost it. They're crazy. Um, the big thing with this one, though, is going to be these are like, I would say these are like inner voices. So your ego is going to like, oh, you can't do that. Oh, they're going to be really critical. But the thing is this guy's a painter. He's got all his paintbrushes and he's, kind of pondering some inspiration for his painting. But what's happening is that he's letting the voices in his head not let him paint his masterpiece. So it's just saying that it's time, you guys. It's time to do your masterpiece. And that was that perfect symphony card too, is that that's where we're heading. Um, so it's not so much that like, and if you don't know, like if you're like, if I'm talking and you're like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I want to do. It's just more the process of taking the time to think about it, to write it out, to like, what do you really want? That's like sometimes that's the hardest question to answer. Um, so yeah, it's sort of just inviting us. I feel like this time period, because it does feel kind of uh like I said, there's this slight calmness to it, but there's this inner for me, there's this inner thing of like, okay, it's time to start taking action and doing things. So, and I don't necessarily know what all those things are, but I'm happy to be in service, and so I allow those things to unfold. But it's not going to unfold if we don't ask and if we don't put a little thought into, what we want emotionally, physically, spiritually, those sorts of things. So it's not about, when I say rest, it's not just about like resting on our laurels and waiting for stuff to show up for us, because it's not going to work like that. Um, you want to put a plan in place so that you don't get a mismatch of stuff and things, and it throws you off, and then I don't feel like we're going to go that way so much anymore. Like I think there's more, there'll be more benevolent and interesting opportunities, and that's just going to keep growing, like almost to the point where it's like so unbelievable. You're like, this can't be possible. This can't be happening. Like all this good stuff is just like coming in, and I have to make all these choices and not like, you know, like getting tripped up by that dark that we've been in. So anyway, that's my opinion, but hopefully if that resonates with you, you're able to, start, and the work, that's just doing the work, right? Like that's what we say when we do the work, is it's just paying attention to it, I think, and being mindful of what we're thinking and what we're asking for, and how we want to feel, and just cultivating and growing more of that, right? Gardens don't just, I mean, they'll do okay on their own. They might just grow, but they do better when they're tended to. And speaking of gardens, we're going to do a chakra garden meditation tonight. And so it is just kind of focusing on cleansing and clearing at each chakra with the different things and modalities that, you know, pertain to each chakra. And yeah, I just thought it was a good one to do tonight as we're heading into, we're getting, we keep getting the occasional snowstorm thing, chilly weather. It's going to be, that's what time of year it is, but we're getting closer to spring. There's buds on the trees, and I saw like some flowers and what did I see the other day? And I was like, oh yeah, like this is it's going full tilt. Like it's ready. Spring is like just moments away. Anyway, so we'll do this meditation. So make sure you find your comfy spot here, and settle in, allow your body to relax as much as possible, making sure you're in a position that's, comfortable to hold for, 20 minutes here, maybe not even 20 minutes, and once you've got that comfort and you're at ease, I want you to close your eyes. And again, we're going to breathe in through the nose and then out through the mouth 3 times, trying to count to 4 on each inhalation and exhalation. Imagine we have traveled to a botanical garden out in the rolling countryside. The lush smell of greenery and flowers permeates the air. As we walk through the garden, right through the gates, we become keenly aware of the presence of angels all around us. Walking along the garden's path, we first come upon a beautiful rose bush full of brilliant red roses. Enveloping a single rose within your hands, inhale its fragrance and aroma. It feels like breathing in love. This is root chakra. Beside us now appears Archangel Jophiel, the angel of beauty, and as beautiful as this rose, whispers a message into our ear. You deserve love. Let me help you in this area. I will help you find deep compassion and connection in your heart. I will heal any wounds, allowing you then to ground and move forward in positive ways. You will become the love you wish to experience. Breathing in love and exhaling fear. Continuing upon the path, you come to a sea of orange Gerber daisies. This represents our sacral chakra. Leaning down, you inhale this vibrant floral essence. Here we are joined by Archangel Raguel, the angel of light and vibration. The angel whispers Gerber's message into your ear. I promote unity and peace between friends and all relationships. Allow me to introduce new, true friendships into your life, ones that give you support and love. If any relationship leaves you feeling drained or taken advantage of, allow me to correct this energetic inequality. I bring everything back into divine order. Relationships are about receiving just as much as giving, and you deserve to receive. Breathe and receive. Continuing upon the path, we now come to another sea of flowers, this time yellow calendula flowers. This is the solar plexus chakra. The flowers sway gently in the breeze. Again, inhale the beautiful aroma. Standing with us now is Archangel Raphael, the angel of healing, and who whispers in our ear the message from calendula. I am the healer. I direct all kinds of positive energy now towards you. I also repair your aura and strengthen it. And by creating a strong, energetic field of protection all around you. This allows that only loving energy may enter, and lower vibrations are kept at bay. I lift your emotions and heal the mind, body, and spirit. Your vitality increases and allows space for lightness and laughter. Breathe and heal. Walking down now, we pass through an archway of dense holly bushes and coming into an enclosed square space. The walls are all great hedges, and vining up these hedges is a sea of soft pink sweet peas. Inhale the soft and sweet aroma. This is heart chakra. Here we are joined by Archangel Sandalphon, the angel of music. Sandalphon sings the message of sweet pea into our ear. I am here to help give birth to all your exciting ideas and heartfelt wishes and desires. As I blossom, so do your goals and aspirations. There is no action to do but simply focus on your wishes. Trust that they are being delivered to you. Believe in miracles. You deserve to receive the love and goodness in this world. Breathe and make a wish for all your heart desires. Getting back now out onto the garden path, walking along until we are in rolling fields of flowers. Coming up first to a lush green field. The field is full of dandelions, the kinds that have already gone to seeds, the kinds that you make a wish on. The sky above us is a soft sky blue, this color associated with throat chakra. Picking up a dandelion by the stem, we close our eyes to make a wish. Again, Archangel Raguel, the angel who unlocks the secrets of the universe, whispers in our ear the message from Dandelion and from all the angels. Remember, dear one, to use your voice and ask the angels for help. They can rush to your side, providing you the relief and the love that you need. They can help you rise above lower energy and emotions like bitterness or anger. They will help you analyze and acknowledge the true cause of these emotions and help you transmute and release them so that when you go to speak to someone, you are able to do it from a place of love and compassion, not anger, resentment, or bitterness. Take a deep breath, make a wish, make a prayer, and ask the angels for what you need. Blow on the dandelion, releasing the seeds into the clear blue sky. Breathe and release. Walking now up to the next field, we approach a vast field of purple lavender flowers as far as the eye can see. Representing brow chakra, find now a softy moss spot on the ground and lie amongst the lavender. Inhale the fragrant and healing aroma. We are joined here by Archangel Michael, the protector, and he tells us the message of lavender. Allow me to hold your hand and give you comfort. There is no reason for you to feel anxious or frightened. I am here to assure you all is well. I am here to help you with your spirituality and to help you to release any fears you may be holding in regards to your progress on your spiritual path. Know that your journey is right for you at this time. It is safe for you to step up and begin your divine life mission. Breathe and rest. Standing now and walking back to the garden path, we walk over to a small wooden bridge, pausing in the middle, looking below to see a beautiful koi pond. There are many lily pads covering in the water, and each pad has a brilliant white lotus upon it. Gazing deeply into the lotus, we are mesmerized by the many layers of petals that it contains. Representing crown chakra, its message is delivered to us by Archangel Metatron, the angel of life and of knowledge of the esoteric systems. He teaches us how to use our spiritual power for good. The message he gives us from Lotus is, I bring profound wisdom. I clear any blockages you have to achieving your spiritual goals. I will show you methods and modalities you need to achieve these goals. I can help you to meditate deeply and connect with the divine. Let me help open you to deeper levels of growth. Breathe and feel your connection to Source. Walking back now along the path of the garden, we come to an area of all the flowers we have visited, arranged in a rainbow of colors. We take a seat on a bench in the middle, taking 3 deep breaths in and out, feeling the love of all the angels surrounding us. Breathe and rest. We sit here silently listening to the surrounding noise of bees buzzing, crickets chirping, the birds singing. A gentle breeze blows. We are smiling and are filled with a deep sense of peace. Breathe again and rest. Just continue to sit and breathe calmly with your eyes closed. Just going to do some 3 tones with the bell or with the bowl, and we'll open our eyes. Taking in one more nice big deep breath. Focusing your energy into heart center. Allowing yourself to feel the love and the comfort in heart center. And just knowing this is a safe space for you to rest and relax. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Yeah, so I love it. It's always funny. I don't pre-read I know the meditations because I wrote them a couple of years ago. Um, but I always forget what I wrote. And so I just pick one, and then it's funny how the cards kind of align. It always makes me laugh. Yeah, we're going to do 3 more cards, and then we're going to leave that for today. And yeah, I'm not sure what the week holds. I'm definitely trying to bump up some of these videos, um, uh, getting more frequent if I can, like doing some more videos with, you know, maybe the new moons and full moons, but we'll just have to see how it goes. I still want to record the meditations, so I'm going to try, hopefully, to get one of those done this week. Usually we do it tomorrow, but we're having our whole internet switched tomorrow and TV and all that, so I don't know when I'll have internet connection. Yeah, all right. These Osho cards, let's see here. Oh, 3 flip right out, so we'll take them. Okay, yeah, it's just reminding us that this is the time to, it says tuning in. So again, keeping doing our meditations. In that meditation, there's a lot of faces in the background. I think this would be connecting to our ancestors, our guides, our angels. So spending more time doing this. Innocence. Uh, this one's always a great card. So it's like, it's the guru and the grasshopper, the new. Um, and it's sort of, I always love this card because for me, it's saying it's like, we both have a lot to learn from each other. So, and also we also probably just see ourselves as that grasshopper a lot of the times. But I think where we're heading is like, you are the guru and you are the grasshopper. So, yeah, you're already there. You're already doing it. Uh, um, Creativity. That's good. I think that's the best way for us to boost our emotions most of the time is to um, do a creative project. So even if you're not an artist, you know, just color in a coloring book. But yeah, start to expand that creative, because once we get those juices flowing, more or less, it's when we're like it helps elevate our emotion, first of all, and our energy level. But that's when it's kind of like doing it's creative projects can be meditations too, right? So, like, you know, you might end up creating a painting and get some answers out of it. So that's where you might suddenly be like inspired, right? Like that's that kicking in that inspiration and that creative flow or writing or whatever, however it is you do it. So, um, yeah, it's funny because it's like there's a little sexy slip of a moon, which is like what it is in the sky right now. So I think this is also encouraging us to, the time is now. It's not like, okay, I'll do that after I get this done or whatever that case is. So, um, yeah, find something creative and let those energies flow and it's just, I think, like I said, we're just in this little peaceful period, which is nice. Take advantage of it. And then as we get, um, I think just in the next couple of weeks, we're going to have like more of those surprise kind of energy bursts coming in. They might take you out where it's like you're tired or you're just not feeling well. And then we're going to go into like another burst of creativity. So just know that unfortunately this like little roller coaster thing is still going to be happening. Um, but just again, lots of self care, lots of love to yourself, mostly. I think we're still in that phase of consolidating that energy rather than giving to a bunch of other people right now. Um, it's more giving to ourselves, and that's because that service card came up. It's like we're just in this period of growth, and we're going to be being called on very soon to start um, doing these tasks, if you will. All right, I'm being told one more card or two more, I guess. Okay. Oh, well, we got the smoke and mirrors card. So that's like if you're still um, lost in the world right now, because it's, you know, like we talked about last time, the dog and pony show, and that there is a lot of smoke and mirrors. So, just see it for what it is. It's happening very purposefully and it's designed very purposefully. So don't let it, again, that lower energy, don't freak out because it's the second card that because this is where we're heading. Awakening genius and the ancestors, and like to me this is the time and the space that we've been talking about. This was always destined to happen. Like I said, it is happening at this slightly slower pace than we would like. So it's just being as mindful with your actions and thoughts and feelings, and just taking care of yourself, because we're, you know, nothing can stop what's coming. The shift is happening, and it was always meant to happen. Um, it's easier to get through it um, if we're not like down in the dumps, basically. Or we're feeding into this constantly and think that this is the only thing that will happen, that's ever gonna happen. It's all just dark and all this stuff keeps happening. And it's weird and strange. um, so yeah, if we can just accept that this is what's happening and it's fine and we leave it be, this is where we're headed. And I love that. I love that card. It's just like all the knowledge of life and the universe and everything is in that person's face. And all the great pastel colors and light. Um, it is coming. It's hard to have faith sometimes. I get that because this can really pull us off and think that things are, they're not what they seem. So just if you can keep that in the back of your head, nothing's as it seems. Um, but it's all, like I said, happening purposefully and with, um, it was always going to happen. So just don't let yourself be pulled too far off course by those events. I know it's hard because that's all anybody talks about sometimes. Yeah, anyway, so that pretty much finishes it up for this Holding Space Sunday. Thanks for joining me. And yeah, I'm just starting to get earring again. So I'm thinking, I don't know, I'll check the space weather really quick here. Um, Guessing that's probably what's happening, but you never know. Let's see. No, we're pretty calm right now, but like I said, like that one last night came out of nowhere. Like literally out of nowhere. And like even the solar weather office described it as a surprise. I was like, wow, that was very interesting. Anyway, yeah, thanks you guys for tuning in. I hope that you're doing well. And again, as always, if for any reason you do need assistance or help, um, don't hesitate to contact me. I believe my contact info is in the description of my channel. And if not, I think you can always leave a comment on one of these videos and I'll do my best to get back to you. All right, for tonight, that is it. Make sure you hydrate, have a really good sleep if you can. I know that's sometimes tricky with things going on, weather, space.